Well, hello from Dubai. I am Caleb Jones, and today we're going to talk about love. Because I'm all about the love. Love, exciting and new. Love just makes the world go around, doesn't it? And love is so important. And I'm all about, the love of the women and love for my fellow man. And I'm a very emotional, softy about love. So let's talk about love. I am Caleb Jones. This is Alpha Male 2.0, freedom-focused lifestyle design for men. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We do 5 videos a week here. Five, count them, 5 videos a week here on how to make both your business life and your woman life more free, because you need both. We are also doing an online course giveaway right now. This is my online course on how you can create your own location-independent income. I'm here in Dubai, still making money, even though I'm in Dubai for about a month. That's what location independence is all about. And normally that course retails for about $1,400 or so, but you might be able to get it for free. All you need to do is leave a comment on this video, be a subscriber here at YouTube, and like this video, and I will announce the winner of the drawing on a regular basis here at the YouTube community feed here at this YouTube channel. So when it comes to love in an Alpha Male 2.0 context, it is very different than when you love someone from a Beta Male or Alpha Male 1.0 context. And for the topic of this video, I'm talking about love in terms of romantic love for a woman. I am not talking about how you love your brother or love your dog or love your dad or things like that. I'm talking about romantic love for a particular woman, and 99% of the time it's going to be for one woman. I have said before, and I still believe this, that most men, most human beings, frankly, I don't care how polyamorous or evolved you think you are only going to be able to truly romantically love, hardcore, one woman. It's very difficult, if not impossible, for most people, in my opinion, and I'm not a psychologist, but in my opinion, based on what I have learned and what I have seen in the world, and what I've experienced, and talking to lots of people about this, it's very difficult to love 2 women. Love, not really like, not deeply care for, not love like, love, more in love, romantic love, more than one woman at a time. To be in love with 2 women, that's pretty tough. Matter of fact, to be honest, I have tried. Not any time lately, but I've tried years ago. I tried being in love with more than one woman, and I couldn't do it. It's just too hard. You will always end up being in love with one woman, and the rest of the women you will care for strongly and have strong feelings for, but you won't be in love. So, we're talking here about loving a particular woman. The ultimate level of Alpha Male 2.0 relationship structures and relationship models. And it's a level that most men, frankly, I don't think will ever hit, including men who enjoy this content and who follow a lot of these models. That is to be 100% completely in love with a woman. 100%. Not kind of love, or some days I love her and some days I don't, but 100% in love. And not have oneitis. And remaining rational about the relationship. What most men do when they fall in love, and I'm not going to use this video to define love. I have other articles about that I've written about in the past. You know what I'm talking about when I say love. Most men, when they fall in love with a woman, for reals, real love, they lose rationality, they lose objectivity, and they instantly get oneitis if they didn't have it already, and in most cases they do. So I will give you my example on this. I am married. I am married to Pink Firefly. Pink Firefly is, and I mean this literally, the most wonderful, perfect woman for me that I have ever dated in my entire life. And that's saying something, because I have dated scores of women over the last 13 years, and a little before that as a beta male, but certainly over the last 13 years as an Alpha Male 2.0, FBs, MLTR, OLTR, scores of women. A lot of them were amazing women. And I have been in love several times in my life. I'm almost 50. I've been around the block for a little bit. Of all those relationships, Pink Firefly is the pinnacle. Not only her for me, but also the relationship in which I have with her is the best relationship I have ever had. And that's saying something, because I've had a lot of good relationships. And in terms of my feelings for Pink Firefly, I love Pink Firefly more than I've ever loved another woman, ever in my entire life. And it's not just by a little bit, it's by quite a bit. She is literally a dream come true for me. I love her on a spiritual level that I have not experienced very often in my life. It is beyond wonderful and beyond amazing. We've been together 6 years now, married almost 3. That being said, what is also true is that if Pink Firefly, God forbid, I hope this never happens, But if Pink Firefly reaches a point in our relationship where she is giving me drama on a recurring basis and it's not stopping despite our best efforts, I will terminate the relationship and I will do it immediately. She will be out of my house within 48 hours at the most. I will help her pack. She will be out of my house and out of my life, and that'll be that. And I won't like it, but I will not look back and I will not regret it. And I will have no hesitation in doing that. So in other words, I love her completely, but I don't have oneitis. And the vast majority of men are the opposite. When they love a woman, or even if they really like a woman, they don't want her to leave. They will do anything to keep her. They will argue and fight to keep her. They will sacrifice massive portions of their lives and their masculinity in order to keep a woman. They love and they have oneitis. As a matter of fact, for most men, I would say 97% plus, love equals oneitis. When a normal man loves a woman, all she has to do is make a bunch of demands. And if he thinks she's serious about actually leaving him, he will instantly make compromise. Oh, okay, blah, blah. I hear from guys all the time. In my own emails, I see it on the internet. I will do anything to make this marriage work. I will do anything to keep this relationship going. I will do anything to make sure she doesn't leave. That's oneitis. That's what oneitis means. You're going to do anything to keep her. Do you think I will do anything to keep Pink Firefly? Do you think I will do anything to keep any woman? Fuck no. There are all kinds of things I will not do. All kinds of things, not just drama, because that would be probably the most likely reason for me to terminate the relationship I have with Pink Firefly. But other things like demands. If Pink Firefly ever came to me, and she would never do this, drama is possible, but not this, because this is not how she is and she understands me. But if for some weird reason Pink Firefly came to me one day several years down the road and said, I don't want you to have sex with any other women anymore. I'm tired of this. Stop fucking other women or I'm walking. Boom, she'd be out of my house within 48 hours. There wouldn't even be a discussion. I'd say, I'm very sorry you feel that way. Do you want me to help you pack? Same thing if she went to me and said, I don't like that you work so much and you're putting in all these hours. I want you to cut back on your work and spend more time with me. Boom, she would be out of my house within 48 hours. That doesn't mean I don't love her. I love her more than I've ever loved. I can love without having oneitis. I can love without sacrificing my rationality. Make sense? And when you reach that point, as an alpha male 2.0, because a beta male will never reach that point. An alpha male 1.0 can never reach that point. You've got to be alpha 2.0 to reach this point. When you reach that point, you will reach a level of happiness you don't even understand right now. And I speak from experience and I speak literally. I am happy to the degree I didn't understand I could be happy. And one of the main reasons is because I can love without being stupid. I can love without having oneitis. I can love and I can still be a man. The objective of the alpha male 2.0, or at least the end game goal, or one of the end games of the alpha male 2.0, is to love and to feel love as much as you possibly can based on your personality without sacrificing any rationality. This is something that men don't do. Let me give you some specific examples on men who have fucked this up that I have seen many, many times in my audience or even sometimes outside of my audience. Guys who do de facto monogamy. So de facto monogamy, if you didn't know, means that you are dating multiple women. Let's say you're messing around with 3 women, let's say, okay? And woman number 1 kind of floats away, woman number 2 kind of floats away, and you wake up one morning and you realize it's now been 3 months and you've only had sex with woman number 3. That means you are de facto monogamous. You didn't promise her monogamy, you didn't have any big talk about how we're gonna be exclusive, but you are monogamous. You're only having sex with one woman, even though you haven't made any commitments to that woman. Men who do that are operating based on emotion and not based on rationality. Men who do that never, and I've never once seen this happen. I've never seen men sit down and say, okay, let's see. I'm dating 3 women right now, and I'm going to let 2 just float away because I want to be monogamous and I only want to have sex with one woman. So I'm going to let these 2 float away, and in a few months I will be monogamous, but I won't have any discussions. It'll be a de facto monogamous relationship because that's what I want. That's what I've decided I want for my life, and that's what I've decided what will make me happy. They never do that. What happens is they wake up one morning and they go, oh shit, it's been 3 months, 6 months, 2 months, 1 month since I've had sex with any other women. Oops. That's what they do. Then what I have seen them do, including on my websites, is that they will backwards rationalize their decision. I'll say, why the fuck did you do that? And they'll give me all kinds of excuses. Well, she gives me blowjobs better than any other woman. And why would I want other women when she has sex with me whenever I want? And all this beta male bullshit. But this is rationalizing things backwards. This is not, again, a result of a conscious, rational decision because they're getting feelings for this woman. They're getting oneitis or oneitis-ish for this woman. And so irrationally, they fall into these patterns. That is something I have literally never done. I have literally never, ever, ever, ever gotten de facto monogamous with any woman in my entire life. Ever. Ever. Certainly not in the past 13 years as an alpha male 2.0. I have always been rational regarding the relationship structures with women in my life to make sure they make me as happy as possible. I don't bullshit myself about this. I don't get lazy about this. I don't get complacent about this. I don't get distracted with work. And I work very hard. But I still focus on what is important, which is my happiness. And I can't be happy if I'm not rational in my relationships, and neither can you. Another example is men who commit to monogamy, more higher sex drive men or more alpha male type men, alpha male-ish men or alpha male 1.0s or more confident betas who commit to monogamy and then go, oh, I don't like this. And then they start cheating. And they start cheating behind their girlfriend's back or cheating behind their wife's back. 90% plus of the time, they did not sit down when they were completely single and they said, okay, what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do. This is what would make me happy in life. I'm going to find this cute little sweetheart, this lovely little virginal sweetheart, and I'm going to promise her monogamy, but I'm going to lie to her. And I'm going to be a fucking cheater. And I'm going to cheat behind her back for years and years and years. So I'll have this perfect monogamous relationship, but I'm going to cheat on her behind her back. And that'll work because I'm a fucking ninja and I'm genius and I'm so alpha she won't care. Men don't do that. What do most men do who cheat? They don't think this shit through and they just get oneitis for a girl. They start dating a woman, or maybe they're dating a lot of women. They find one that is not like the rest. They get oneitis, they get monogamous, they commit to monogamy. It's fine for a few weeks, few months, depending on the guy. And then one day he wakes up and goes, oh, fuck, this sucks. Why did I agree to this? So then he cheats. He did not plan on cheating from the get-go in most cases. Now, there's some rare examples of guys you can find on the internet who actually will be methodical about this, but those are rare. 90% plus, maybe 95% of guys in monogamous relationships who cheat did not intend on cheating when they got into the monogamous relationship, and that's bad. Why is that bad? Because they weren't thinking this through. They got oneitis, they got feelings for this woman, and thus they became irrational. They lost rationality when they got the feelings. You don't want to do that. The objective is to never have to do that. The objective is to be in love, have those feelings while remaining rational. These men who are serial cheaters, and I've discussed these topics with a lot of these men on my blogs over the years, have never sat down and thought this through in terms of, is this a long-term workable model? Can I pull this cheating model off for the next 27 years of my life? I'm going to bang women on the side and my wife or girlfriend will literally never find out. Or if she finds out, she'll get mad, but she'll just put up with it because I'm so awesome and I'm such a badass and I'm so good looking and I'm such a great alpha male and a great provider. She'll just put up with it and stay with me forever and never divorce me. They've never thought this shit through, and that's why they do it. And again, much like the de facto monogamy guys, a lot of these men, not all of them, but a lot of these men will backwards rationalize once they've painted themselves into this corner about, well, you know, I'll be fine because of X, Y, and Z and blah, 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 blah. Ultimate success in your woman life, especially for those of you who want to settle down at some point in the future with a serious girlfriend or move in with a woman or marry a woman or have kids or what have you. But even you guys who don't, ultimate success is getting to the point emotionally and mentally where you can, on a scale from 1 to 10, love a woman however you define romantic love. At a 10, but not lose any objectivity. Still have the objectivity to say, I'm only going to use relationship models that actually work long term, or relationship models that won't harm me if they fail, and I will not put up with any bullshit or any limits on my freedom or any limits on my happy just to keep a particular woman, even if I love her more than I've ever loved in my life, which describes me. Now, how do you get there? You know how you get there? By practice. Practice. You practice doing FBs. You practice doing MLTRs for years. Eventually, when you're ready, if you want, this is optional, you practice having an OLTR. And as I've always said, the very first time you do these things, you'll make mistakes. The very first time I did MLTRs, you think I did them perfectly? No, I fucked them up. But I did one, fucked it up, did another one, kind of fucked it up, did a third one, worked perfectly. And I've had many MLTRs since then, many FBs since then. I've had one OLTR Pink Firefly and one OLTR-ish relationship with HBM many, many years ago, and those worked beautifully. That's how you get there. You practice. If you are a very outcome dependent or hyper emotional guy right now, you're probably not going to accomplish this goal next month, or probably not even next year. You probably need a little time to practice these models, but do them. That's why you need to practice these models to get to that point where you can love a woman and have 100% of these feelings without holding back. And I don't hold back my feelings with Pink Firefly. You can ask her. I don't hold back any of my feelings with her at this point. Now, there were certain points in the relationship early on where I had to hold back a little bit as techniques to make sure things worked out. I've talked about these in my books, The Ultimate Open Relationships Manual in particular, but that was a temporary period. Today, I don't hold back, and I haven't held back for years. I have 100% of these feelings for her. I can express these feelings. I can feel these feelings, and I can remain rational, and I can remain an alpha male, and I can remain a man. I hope this makes sense. Enrollment is now open for the Alpha Male 2.0 Focus program, where I work with you one-on-one in terms of personal coaching, plus with a small group of guys for an entire year. Plus you get all of my courses and all of my books for free. If you're interested in that, click the link below. The deadline to sign up for that is December 1st. In the meantime, you can click here for information on how to work a second date if it doesn't work out, or you can click here for how much money you need to actually retire. I will see you very soon.